Welcome once again. We're halfway through this entire month, and I gotta say, it's actually been a real fun ride reviewing these films. We're not at the end, but we're getting close to the end. So I just want to thank the people who do watch, and for the many viewers that do watch, thank you. It's just been great to be back on YouTube reviewing films for a movie studio I love the most. And we're halfway down the mark, so I thought this time we take a look at a family film. It's getting late, guys, so if I do yawn, I do apologize. I'm recording this around 11:12, so it's getting late, guys. I do apologize, but I didn't yawn. But anyways, let's actually talk about the next film I watched. This time I watched it for a double feature. I do apologize, that's just a box. But anyways, the film I watched was Frankie Muniz, Paul Giamatti, Amanda Bynes, and Big Fat Liar. I watched it represented by the double Universal feature. This also includes Kickin' and Screamin', decent movie, but I will not be reviewing it this month, so I might cover that next year. But anyways, yeah, Big Fat Liar. What's interesting, though, is if you look, as you can see, both films are full screen now. As you can see, this is a Kickin' and Screamin' disc, which is not what I watch. But if I flip over here, I'm going to take it out and show you real quick. Let me put that down right. I do apologize, CD case almost. Anyways, this is actually a full-length screening DVD. This is the only time a movie got released in full screen was this screener. Yeah, it's a full-length DVD screening. I thought it was kind of cool, but to be honest, you think with a screener DVD, you think there'll be a bunch of blurbs saying property of Universal Studios. No, this is actually a screener DVD. Certain double features, I was lucky to get this double feature, which actually has the screener disc. Because the actual disc art on the final product, if you were to buy the DVD on its own, the screener, it would say screening DVD coming so and so. Screener copies are really cool. I own about 5 screener VHSs, but I'm not going to talk about that. I'm actually going to talk about the film, which we're going to talk about right now. This movie is actually pretty funny. It's actually fun. It's a fun family film. I find it the same way as much as I enjoyed the Rocky and Bullwinkle movie. It's fun. But yeah, let's actually talk about this movie. Focus on Frankie Muniz. He plays Jason Shepard. He's a kid who he's a 14-year-old kid who basically, he lies all the time. So he has only about a minute to make this essay. Yeah. He only has about a minute to make this essay. But he has to make a 1,000-word essay within 3 minutes. So it turns out he tried to get away from the bullies, but he bumps into Paul Giamatti, who plays producer Marty Wolf. He's an arrogant stuck-up, who basically he basically drops his essay paper and decides, I'm going to put that down right here, and ultimately decides, I'm going to turn this into a film. So he steals his essay. So in the middle of the film, he tries to get to school, though. We're meeting up to Amanda Bynes in the film. She plays Kaylee, who is that's not his girlfriend. They're best friends. But so their mission is they have to go to L.A. to find Marty Wolf. One thing to know about it, just like when I reviewed The Wizard, this movie was also filmed at the Universal Studios backlot. So you get to see a lot at the Universal Studios backlot. You get to see the globe and all that. You also get to see a lot of areas. So, for example, you see Earthquake. That was filmed there. You see a Wild West. That was filmed there. So it's really cool to see that filmed at Universal Studios. There's also winks and nods to other Universal stuff. For example, there's a scene where Amanda Bynes is like laying down, and she's like laying down on the DeLorean, which is a reference to Back to the Future. If you haven't seen that film, you need to see it. But anyways, so in the middle, he comes with the idea to dump Blue dye in the pool. So he's like dancing while Giamatti's character is like dancing while in short shorts, takes a plunge right into the water as he's swimming. He comes up, does his dance, he puts on red gel, looks at himself, and realizes, crap, I'm like painted blue. Which is funny because the poster of the film shows him white, but the DVD and VHS artwork is blue. Also, another interesting fact is Kenan Thompson has a small role in the film. Yeah, Kenan Thompson. He only has one line in it. He's a party goer. He's only in it for about a couple seconds. So yeah. Is there any problems I don't like with the film? I don't know. Although I will say, who else is in this film besides? Oh yeah, also has Donald Faison from Scrubs and Lee Majors, who I did not recognize in the film. Also, actually has Julia White in the film. Yeah, Julia White plays one of the actors. Donald Faison plays a limo driver that Munez and Bynes meet up in the film. It's really, really, really a cool, fun family film. Yeah, there's actually a good chunk of special features. Now, all these special features will be carried over to the full release copy. But in terms of special features, you get deleted scenes, an interactive Universal Studios Backlot Adventure. That's where you can go to certain scenes that are in the Backlot Studio. Trivia Challenge, behind the scenes featurette, which is just essentially the Spyline location, a feature commentary, and much, much more. There's actually a trailer to Spyro Enter the Dragonfly, and there's a cheat code to turn Spyro blue in Season of Flames, which I haven't even tried that yet, so I actually own it. So, yeah, is there anything else that I could think about it? I don't know. That's all I can really think of the good stuff. I can't really fault any negatives. But in terms of that, so yeah. Final verdict, should you see Big Fat Liar? It's fun. It's a fun family film. I'd probably say, yeah, I can recommend it. I could sit down and watch this with a family member. If you have kids, and honestly, I could probably sit down and watch this with my niece. She might even love this movie. There actually is a sequel, Bigger, Fatter, Liar. I was originally going to cover it, but I was like, I'll cover the first one before I dive into the sequel. And I heard the sequel's actually decent. I guess we'll see. But like I said, it's not easy to come by, especially with this double feature. I looked down and found the double feature brand new with a screener DVD in it. But yeah, I've been trying to hunt down Big Fat Liar for a long time. I never saw this movie in 2002. I might have caught bits and pieces of it on like the pay channels or something like that. But I remember having a couple friends who went to see this in theaters. I never saw it in theaters, so I can't really say. So I probably would say underrated hidden family movie gem. If that's what you're looking for. If you want something to throw on as a family film, the kids might like this film. I'm sure kids are going to like this. If I was maybe in grade school and I saw this, I probably would. If I saw it in theaters, I probably would appreciate it even more. But for now, it's actually pretty good. It took me this long, 2021, to see a film from 2002. Yeah, it was at least in 2002. Oh, and speaking of Kick and Screaming, that was 2004. And this double feature set was 2007. You pick your poison, I guess. If you want to check it out, sure. You can probably get it on there. You can probably buy it on YouTube or... No, you can probably rent it on YouTube. You can probably uTorrent it. I think it might be on Blu-ray. I'm not 100% sure. I know it's obviously on VHS, so if you're a VHS guy, it's available there. This movie's available on tons of options. I don't think this DVD is hard to find. But then again, that's just me saying what I think of the film. Yeah, I will say Giamatti was the best part, but yeah, I'm just gonna stop it right there. If what I said interests you, check the film out, I guess. Who knows? I might cover the sequel next year. We'll just see. Till then, that's it. That's my review, Big Fat Liar. I want to make this clear once again to those that put comments. Do not send me porn links. I'm saying this one more time. If anybody puts porn links on any more videos for this month, you will get reported. This whole point of me doing it is for the whole entire YouTube community to comment. I said this again. Tell me what you guys think of this movie. If you think it sucked, if you think it's good, if you think it's decent, if you think it's watchable, I don't care. You could say, hey, I don't like any of your reviews, and I'm cool with that. You can give it a thumbs down on this. If you think it is, you can do that. Please not send porn. Until then, come back for the next review. I got a good one. Take care.